Few years ago, I had the opportunity of chatting with a single lady, and then our conversation was going on, we went into relationship, and then this very lady told me that she prefer to date a married man than a single guy. And I was like, what did you just say? And why? And then she told me that single men, you can never trust them. That is either is cheating on you or one thing or the other. But a married man is going to spend on you. A married man will only cheat on you with his wife. And that is why she preferred them. And then she went further to say that if the woman is not careful, if the guy is sweet enough, she is going to get him and get him for herself alone. I was like, what am I hearing? What is going on here? Then I realized that if we check around us, that is what is going on currently. You see single ladies jumping into the homes of married men and scatter the home and then take over the man. And then while the woman is left alone to carry the burden of the children. You know what is going on in our society, sisters. I don't need to mention names, but you can see the role models, so to say, like the celebrities. You can see some of them actually going into a married woman's home and sort of like, I'm not going to say the word snatch, they stole another woman's husband. And then they claim him to be their own, and then they flaunt it. Can you imagine that? You go into somebody's home, you steal the person's husband, and then you are proud of what you did. That is what we are seeing all over social media, what the so-called role models are teaching the younger ladies. And the younger ladies are learning fast. And they are learning, and some of them are practicing what they are learning. It is the one you see on social media that you know about. What about the one that never came to social media, but the woman is left alone there to carry her cross? I know of somebody who is left with about 5 or 6 children to take care of. Meanwhile, the guy just married one young, fresh blood. Why am I bringing this to our notice? It's not to glorify these ladies. It's not to encourage any other lady out there to go on and do it. But to talk to my dear sisters who are married, that is the married ladies. You see, my dear sister, I want to say something. I'm not going to say it is your fault that if you find yourself in a situation whereby your husband left home and then is with another lady, I'm not going to say it is your fault, because the man is old enough and smart enough and wise enough to take a decision on his own. But you see, sometimes we allow it to happen. My dear sisters, sometimes we are careless in taking care of our responsibility. You see, that man is your responsibility, is your property. It belongs to you. And you must do everything in your power with the help of God to meet his needs. Give him the best treatment you can offer. Treatment that he will never be able to get elsewhere. Because if you fail to give him, you see all these girls, all these, what will I call them, ungodly humans that we have out there. If you fail to give your husband his basic necessities or some special treats, these girls are out there to give it to him. You see, the girls of nowadays are not ashamed. They will sleep with a man they fully know he is married. They don't even stop at sleeping with him. Some go further to marry him. That is what is happening now. So you see, my dear sister, don't give room to any girl to carry your man to where he may not know the way back to the house. Yes, I said so. Don't allow it happen. You have to do all in your power to make sure that man stays with you. See, if your husband falls into the hand of these girls are smart. When it comes to dressing, they are there. When it comes to food, they don't even know how to cook, some of them, but they know how to order food. When it comes to sex, that's the other room. They are German machine. My dear, don't give room. Don't give room. Don't give room. Because when he goes, he will not remember you and your children. For him to fall into the hands of another woman, my dear, if you don't want it to happen, feed him at the right time. Give him physical food. Give him sexual food. Give him peace of mind. Top it up with prayers. Don't say everything is sweet. My husband is this, my husband that. Top it up with prayers. The one that is good, pray. The one that is not good, pray. Don't wait till he's choking eyes everywhere before you start prayer. Let that prayer start now. Now is the right time for you to prayer cover your home. Pray as if your life depends on it. Don't say, why should I do that? He's old enough to do this. That. My dear sister, if this man falls into the hand of these our girls, these girls that I'm talking about, he will not know the way back home. He won't. So my dear sisters, please, don't joke with your marriage. Don't joke with your husband. Pray. Don't say, who is praying for me? As you are praying for him, you also pray for yourself. Also use that opportunity to stand in the gap for your children. Say their father will be there to take his responsibility in their lives. Pray. Stand in the gap for your kids. That they will not go and be begging, running from one uncle to the other to pay their school fees. That their father will be responsible enough. His brain will be intact for him to carry his responsibilities and care for your children. They are also his children. May the Lord give you understanding. And I hope you heard what I said. Don't joke with your husband's needs. Physical needs, stomach needs, other room needs, every need you know your husband needs. Don't joke with it. And above all, pray. I'll see you next time. Bye.